It is merely 5 days within the fresh year, yet Meghan Markle is already generating press attention for entirely negative causes. It appears her As Ever site has experienced yet another technical failure, and this instance involves a mistake so apparent that it is difficult to ignore completely. Meghan Markle's modification to the As Ever platform arrives following the release of specifics regarding her stock. Frankly, the appearance is unfavourable. The site currently features a notification stating shoppers must message the company to purchase in volume. However, here is the twist. Single items may still be purchased in amounts up to 100, and realistically, who would possibly require 100 containers of fruit jam? That is an astounding figure which nobody would genuinely request, causing one to doubt the reasoning supporting this entire situation. And this is precisely what the revision attempts to correct, attempting to make it appear as a fast modification while actually it merely exposes the disorder existing underneath. The bug clearly mirrors the stock figures, and that is the problem. This is not a basic instance of a tiny error. It reflects badly on the label, and the fast repair feels more like a frantic effort to hide exactly how poorly the site was constructed. If Meghan had employed a corporate web creation firm that genuinely focuses on online retail, this would never have occurred. It is not merely a minor slip, it is another flop in a lengthy catalogue of disappointments for As Ever and Meghan Markle personally. At this stage, it is difficult not to become annoyed. With every elapsing day, we are reminded of the blunders of Meghan Markle, particularly regarding her commercial projects. The site accident is simply another illustration of how she has failed the task. Folks, staff members, commercial allies, they are likely all chuckling at her presently. If she possessed any admiration from those surrounding her, these errors would not continue occurring. And what is more revealing is that these flops are occurring despite the Duchess tag attached to everything. However, at the conclusion of that day, it does not matter what rank you possess if you cannot support it with capability. One thing we have come to depend upon with Meghan is her capacity to always perform tasks half-heartedly. This was not an instance of obsessive focus on specifics. This was a sluggish, uncreative effort at assembling a working platform. And it has become evident that she is not dedicating the labour, because these consistent failures speak volumes. But it becomes worse. If you move to the base of the As Ever webpage, you view the words designed by article, which directs you toward a connection for article.com. And when you move down to view their customer roster, you will observe that Meghan Markle's As Ever is listed right beside the likes of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. However, let us not fool ourselves. This is entirely just name-dropping, because while her rank might show up beside these huge names, her deeds do not support it. If Meghan held any regard from commercial partners or staff, these persistent crashes would not be transpiring. Ultimately, this is merely another instance of how celebrity and ranks alone cannot maintain a company. Meghan's method of managing As Ever is a memory that victory comes from difficult labour, focus on precision and skill, not from holding to a tag. Therefore, Meghan, perhaps it is time to genuinely begin performing the tasks rather than depending on the ranks and allure, because it appears as if the globe is understanding just how sluggish and incomplete this entire venture truly is.